So, gonna be waiting for the little notification to let me know I'm live. And I know you're sitting there like, "Ah, he's gonna ask us how we're doing. So, how are you doing, King? You know, what's going on with you? Well, I've had pizza. And yeah, I know, I bought it, I picked it up myself. It shouldn't be that much of a surprise or anything, but it's one of those things where I just decided to treat myself. And I am most likely going to have a bit of a food coma at some point, but I am feeling good. It is a great way to start the weekend. As I say, I didn't need cheering up or anything. I had a good day. I'm about to play a game I enjoy as well, so yeah, as I say, I didn't need cheering up. And that's the perfect time to have a pizza, when you're already in a good mood, because it makes you feel amazing. So we're going to pick up where we left off when I get the little notification through, which does seem to be taking its time. So I may have done this big announcement for absolutely now, but we will see. Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's not. That's just the way it works. But I'm keeping an eye on it. I mean, it's been an odd week. So you may have noticed if you watched my previous video, or previous stream I should say, that I was sweating a fair bit on last Friday, because it was fairly warm here, whereas now it's starting to pick up a little bit. I did sweat a little bit while eating the pizza because it was hot, and I did eat a fair chunk of pizza, but it cooled down pretty much after that. You know, the Saturday, Sunday was quite mild. I'm really thinking that I'm telling you all this and I haven't actually gone live. Huh. That could be a thing. No, hang on. Here we are. We are live. So hello you beautiful people. How are we all doing? I hope you had a good week since we last streamed. And I'm just going to jump into it. Let's see how we get on. But yeah, I'm in a fantastic mood. Pizza day is always a good day. And I hadn't actually planned on it at all. It's just one of those things. 'Cause yeah, as I say, it's not... I've never really been one to rely on takeaways or anything like that. I've always seen them as special treats. Things to enjoy. Oh, I've got to do this bit again. Oh, hang on. Right. I mean, I'm not upset about it, simply because this is a weakness of mine. So any opportunity to practice it is still a positive thing. So yeah, I think I got a little bit impatient the last time. So we experimented and we couldn't distract the guard over there. So this is definitely the right way. And if I remember, there's a couple of guards coming down by those archways. Unless he's already in that building. So I'm going to be impatient.
Soldiers, to cover, quick.
Ooh, shiny, shiny. Well, there's always time for shiny. I didn't need it. Oh. Hang on, here he is.
Heavy armor. Wow. Arno really kept them on their toes.
Yes, maybe boy. Let's see if, actually, before we do that,
We'd either get killed or
I think it's this. No. That? Yes. I think that was resin. Yeah, that one's resin. So I've definitely made something. So when Matey Boy turns around, I'm going to revisit the box. So I'm not going to risk it while he's this way. Yes.
Hello, sir.
Hello, how are you doing?
How have you been?
I have been well, thank you. Yeah, I was just saying earlier, I've had pizza. I am in a very, very good mood. You know, when you eat just about the right amount to feel a little bit sleepy, but very, very happy with yourself. That's how I am right now. And how about you? Hope you're keeping well?
I'm fine. Started and finished Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Ah, get on. That's cool.
In
It's ver-
just eating, so hope he'll get full 2D.
Yeah, my boy. It's a great feeling. Full belly is always good. Oh, shiny. How did he spot me so quickly? Alright. So I do need to distract him.
Evening. Started Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, second part.
Oh! I didn't get into that series. When Final Fantasy... I'm sure it's 7 which came out on the PlayStation. Because it was a turn-based game, I was instantly
Hello at Unholy
not interested.
Pizza.
Hey, Unholy Pizza! How are we doing? Yeah, for anyone watching this, or just joining for the first time, I have got a ridiculously laggy chat. So if you say something and I don't respond, it's just it hasn't come through yet. But as you will have seen, the PlayStation reads it out for me. But yeah, how are you doing on Unholy Pizza? Hope you're keeping well.
He's a waste of
Hope
time
you've had a good week.
and of trust. He wasn't always like that.
Yee, the original Final Fantasy VII is turn-based, but the remake is normal 3D third-person combat story game. Play it
Okay.
plainly. Hope you had a good week.
Sophia, your drink will help you. Time to burn some grass.
It's super great. Recommend.
Oh, okay. We'll have to check it out.
They make it so easy.
Because that's it, they've got a very strong following in those games, so they've definitely got something going for them. And they're always beautiful.
The week has been long and frustrating. Glad it's over.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear it. You've got to have weeks like that to appreciate the good ones, but I do sometimes wish it wasn't like that.
Sophia, your present would help. Let's capture the light.
Hell's making that smoke?
Come on, it works.
As long as matey boy there don't look. Should be cool.
Right. False alarm. Wait.
No. 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 So you've had a week.
At Unholy Pizza. Had a lot of work. But now I have 3 days off, so super excited to play FF7 Rebirth.
3 days. That's what we like to hear.
Sophia, can you use your present? Time to burn some grass.
It's only a 2 week for me, but I'm still happy with it.
Works every time.
I mean, I've got a long weekend coming up halfway through August, because I've got a friend coming over from Germany.
What was that? Something just moved there. Let's see what it is.
Careful.
What's that over there? Better take a
I
closer
can't
look.
complain. I've only had a little bit of... I really had a week off, I think at the end of June, so it was alright. Darn. I'm just going to have to give up on that box.
Sophia, your drink will help you. Let's capture the light.
Hey. Hell's making that smoke?
Come on, it works.
It is good to have a break every so often. Right, am I?
Hope you at least enjoy the weekend at Unholy Pizza.
Yeah, I hope so too. If you've had a stressful week, hopefully the weekend will make you forget all of that.
What's making that noise? What?
I really suck at stealth. I mean, really suck at it. Okay, mate boy's over there. I think this will be better.
That's
I know he's looking this way now.
What's happening?
I'm going to have a sip of my drink.
All clear.
I have a big tub of ice cream in the freezer. So my week is
Ah,
about to get better. Grinning face with smiling eyes.
that's what we like to hear.
It's not that you suck at stealth, it's that the game doesn't have that good of a stealth.
Ah, I'll take that, Ainley. Thank you, mate. Yeah, it does seem to have a little bit too strong on the old,
Jealous pizza.
yes. Just treated myself to it. It was completely impromptu. I don't tend to do it that often, but I am really, really glad I did, because
It's a bit annoying.
yeah, it
What
really
pizza
is.
did you have?
So over here we have the, it's called a meteor. So it's got a barbecue sauce base to it, and it is just loads of meat. It could probably do with some vegetables on there, because
Domino's.
that's the one. Yeah, it's a favourite of mine. I mean, I really enjoyed.
BBQ sauce is top tier.
Oh, isn't it just? They just. Oh, I can't have normal tomato pizzas anymore. I mean, they did a carbonara one, which was really nice as well. So I did enjoy that when that was out. But yeah, you just can't go wrong with this one. I'm just looking at this picture. Now, I think it's a portrait shot, personally. So where you've got the two trees, that's where it's going to be. So I'll place Matey Boy on the third. I will have him on the upper left intersection. And hopefully, if I get that crop right, the leading line of the roses towards him will start on the bottom right hand corner, which makes it a little bit more interesting, I think. You know, it's quite a muted palette of the sky, the rocks, the buildings, the path, and then you've just got red.
I worked for Domino's for 3 years, was royally fed up with pizza by the end of it.
Oh, I can well imagine. And it's something food manufacturers particularly have been doing for decades. I mean, I remember my grandma telling me that when she was a child, yes, she would have been a child actually, she was working in, I can't remember if it's a chocolate or just a normal confectionery factory, and they were allowed to eat as many sweets as they wanted, and they got so sick of it they never ate them. So that's kind of the trick. So a minor
Let me check.
sort of loss of profits for the company, but you can guarantee you've just got rid of all the theft, because people won't keep stealing it.
Place is clear.
I mean, I've always been of the opinion that you can't get sick and tired of pizza, but that's because I so rarely buy it. But yeah, proper made my day. I'm quite happy about that. I mean, I had a rather sucky Saturday, because I've been trialing contact lenses, and I had done the sort of,
There was pizza everywhere, constantly.
oh yeah,
The child, the mother, and the father.
and that's the thing, is while you're making it,
Where
and
you can get sick of one pizza flavor, not of all of them.
yeah. I suppose after a while you've just got to try the ones you wouldn't normally. And I'm not leading to the Hawaiian or pineapple on pizza conversation, because we've already had that. We know that I'm the outlier in that I actually quite like it. Because neither of you nor Richard, my other regular, actually likes pineapple on pizzas. So yeah, I'm the weirdo, but I rarely have it. I'm just all right with it.
Spicy pizzas are the best. Can't get sick of them.
Ah, yes.
Good question.
Yeah, currently we've got spicy sausage on the menu. You've got tandoori hot as well. You've got American hot. And jalapenos make everything good.
I love pineapple on pizza.
Ah, get on. I am so sorry. I thought you didn't like it either. That must have been Richard. I can't always keep up on who's talking to me if the game gets a bit much. But yeah, I do enjoy it. So it's 50-50 at the moment. And then it's something that I've sort of picked up because Linda Racing on another streaming
Surrounded
platform.
by sick people.
It's if everyone was the same, it would be a boring world. That's the way to look at it.
Search the area. We've got company.
Yes, search.
Someone's definitely playing us. Go find them. Wait, it came from that way.
No. Ah, oh, dang it. But I can't do anchovies. I can't. It's just I don't have salt in my diet, so
We
to
have
have.
to keep pineapple farmers in business. It's a tough economy out there.
Oh gosh, yeah.
This part of the game took me like 2 hours. Hate the stealth.
Oh, I really don't like it. As I say, if I have a crossbow, stealth is fine. I'll just eliminate them one at a time until I get there. But I can't. And it wouldn't work with this game because you complete it in a couple of hours. And it doesn't help that I've pretty much been playing Division 2 all this week. And that's a very fast action game. So to go from that to something slow. I mean, I had a little wander around in Red Dead Redemption 2 because it's a great game to revisit. But,
What chapter is this?
Have you heard anything about
5.
the order during your visit?
This one.
No, only the child.
Pretty sure it's
I
5.
think I finished on the 10th chapter.
Oh, actually, this is 9th. So, it makes sense that we're almost there.
Maybe.
I wonder if that would serve as a distraction. Getting his back. No, that probably...
Thought so.
Yeah, it's not that far. Because I'm already on the island. I cannot see it being
No sound.
any more
What's happening?
to it.
Just a false alarm.
Yep. Because I've got to go up there, I think. And I tried just going across. Because sometimes these guys are blind as bats, and other times they can see through the back of their helmets.
Alright, it's almost time. I'm locking the gate. Sanctuary's off limits. Set to the chamber.
There goes our visit.
May the mother's voice reach the child.
Will be cool.
No, we were making good progress. There's a big broken tower there. Maybe we could climb it. There are stairs, I think. Could be an abandoned access point. Well spotted. Let's try it.
Oh no, 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 no.
That smoke looks odd.
They make it so easy.
Gives me a second. So maybe boy all the way down there sees the smoke, but this guy... You just cannot get the help nowadays. I wonder if that would make a good picture. Or how you could make that a good picture. I'm now thinking of using these branches.
Why don't you use the prism distraction?
I tried just then, and it distracted the wrong guy. So it distracted the heavy. Which was not ideal. A little bit less foreground, maybe Move that round to try and frame that window a little bit. About there. Let's hide this. So I'm thinking full detail. So we're going to get rid of the focal distances. Of course we're going to get rid of...
Distract the heavy and throw a rock on the steel to distract the other one.
Oh, I didn't see any steel. Actually. May have to do that. The other thing I was thinking is when he's got his back on me, destroy his armor and see if that would be a suitable distraction. So I'm not 100% sure, but I may give that a go. Just need to get rid of grain, which I have. Let's get this picture. I'm not sure if it's steep enough. I'm going to have it. And again, it's going to be a portrait, but it's, well, it may be a 4x3 landscape, actually. And I may crop it down a little bit so the sky, you know, there's less of the sky in there. It will bring the building a little bit more into focus than the, you know, the very bright sky, because that can be very distracting.
Probably should. Didn't try that though.
Well, we're about to see if you should have. Oh.
What was that?
Nope. So you were wise not to try it. That did not go too well. I'm still going to give it another go though. Because yeah, this guy here does not see that over there. There isn't any metal, but I think your chat came through, but you actually wrote it when we were in that other area.
Well, we'll see once we're there.
Yeah, so anyone just joining, the chat is really delayed. I am sorry about it, but I do try and remember the things that I've said, the things that I've observed, so I can sort of keep within the context of what you said. No, 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 no. Ha! Alright. How to do it? Because I don't believe...
Hello, sir. Why don't you use the prism distraction? Distract the heavy and throw a rock on the steel to distract the other one.
Oh, and that's
Probably
another
should.
thing
Didn't
about
try
you.
that though.
This is that...
I thought the previous section.
What's moving there? That noise. Better check myself. I better go.
He's looking for us.
Yeah, YouTube repeats itself every so often. Or repeats chat every so often.
Anyone? What's that?
He knows we're here.
YouTube doing YouTube things.
Yeah, exactly. See, I don't know if it's a PlayStation YouTube thing, because I can't test it on Xbox, because Xbox doesn't connect to YouTube. Because I do have a Series S. Granted, pretty much gathering dust, but I do own one. And if it did allow me to stream to YouTube, I'd probably do Starfield. But it won't, so I won't. Oh, wrong one. Oh,
What the hell?
Xbox trash except for Forza.
pretty much. But Forza Motorsport is very, very good.
Hi, sir.
Hello.
Someone's lurking about.
Just gotta wait a second for you to come through. Oh, Cursad!
I hope you are having a good day.
I am. I've had pizza. How could it not be a good day when you've had pizza? And you're obviously good luck, because I've been stuck on this bit for a while. How are you doing? How's college? Or are you broken up for...
I meant Forza Horizon.
Oh. Yeah. Forza Horizon I do own. I played it a little bit, but I'd intended to play it with my friend from Germany, but we just haven't got together to play it. So I don't know too much about it. The only thing that annoys me is how I drive in racing games. Is I use the analog sticks for acceleration, deceleration, as well as for steering, and it really doesn't work on that game. So my initial experience of it has been a bit tetchy, and even though I've got a steering wheel behind me, that's for PlayStation, so it just wouldn't work. So I'll have to go to the old triggers, get used to doing that again. But I mean, I loved 1 and 2.
Never seen anyone do it that way. That weird.
It's because I find my thumbs are far more accurate than using my triggers. Especially useful when you come into like wet weather. I mean, yes, you can use your gears to get extra traction out of corners and that sort of thing, and you can use gears for, you know, engine deceleration and that sort of thing.
Sir, summer break begun. In working in a hotel for a bit, saving for winter.
Ah, fair play.
Makes sense.
Well, it's certainly good that you were able to get a job for summer. I mean, I hope you do get to enjoy some of your summer. But yeah, if you can stack up on money ready for winter, because those are some cold, long months. But it's good that you're doing well, mate. And yeah, Ainley, I'd recommend trying it. I mean, I can't... Well, no. I can go back to controller, and when I do this, but I mean, I really do not regret going for buying myself a steering wheel setup. But as I say, it doesn't work on Forza Horizon.
Racing games.
Ah, fair. I love them, but then I love them because if I drive like that on English roads, the police get really funny with me. So it's kind of a escape for me. It's the freedom that I crave, because I truly enjoy driving.
Or just cruising around the world, not racing.
I enjoy that on some open world games. Struggling to think, because the last open world
game... I really hope to have a chat, but it's a bit late in Turkey and I gotta wake early. Just wanted to say hi. I will come again early as possible.
I appreciate that, man. I'm sorry it's so late for you, because yeah, I always start at 8.
Beautiful day. Folded hands, folded hands, folded hands.
And yourself, my friend. Sleep well, and I hope you have a great weekend. So you take care of yourself, Cursed. Yeah, there's been quite a few times where I've not really been in the mood to play any missions and been quite happy just cruising around. Like,
have a great weekend, Cursed.
Like Gran Turismo. I mean, Grand Theft Auto. That sort of thing.
I feel funny, but good.
I'm gonna go down.
Just inside the mountain.
I feel it too. Well, I'm trusting you both.
Let's have a look.
All right, let's get to work.
Large quiver, yes. Yes, we're going for that. Not enough materials. Okay, at least we looked. And yeah, Forza is a great game for that. Forza Horizon. But yeah, I do like my simulators. And Gran Turismo, you know, the latest one.
Gather
Don't know why there are so many crafting benches when you get absolute L0 materials.
I know, right? I've gone past 3 of them, and in the time of doing that, I've not picked up enough resources to actually build anything.
Think about it.
And really, it's just the ones where you spend a knife, where you get enough resources to do it. Okay, so... Oh, okay. Kick back.
Friends and children, today marks the longest day of the year. The light of the summer solstice shines upon us once again.
Oh,
And yet,
she's got blood on her face.
in these cold hallways, hidden from the sun, the child of embers still slumbers.
It is time to bring the flame of the phoenix
The Phoenix.
to his dormant
That's your
embers.
bird. Thus will we prove that we deserve to care for him. Like mother.
Like father.
Let us pray together before we enter. Come.
Ah, disguises. We like that.
What do you think? Bold, but believable.
Are we dressing up?
Yes, kid.
Open your mind and heart. It is now time to tell his tale.
So that it is never forgotten.
What do we do?
Follow.
Let's follow them or not, and do what they say. They mustn't recognize us.
Yes.
Come on.
So none of your whining, kid. Now that is impressive.
Amicia, look up there. The symbol of the Order. This place belonged to them.
Centuries ago, a child was born on this land. His heart was blessed by the sun, from which he inherited the flame that rules everything. And so was born the Child of Fire.
What?
His flame shone over the world. He blessed it with his perfume, his laughter, his joy.
Of all places, La Cuna was his home. It became a land of life and peace, a place to heal, to thrive. La Cuna became a cradle of light,
But light tempts evil.
and evil knows no mercy.
Come.
A child on a throne. In an Order temple.
It's him, the Child of Embers.
Take your place at our sides.
Look, the drawing.
It's the carrier of the macula. That fresco was in Mother's laboratory at home.
Please kneel.
Alright.
Evil found the child inside these very halls. It fed on his fire, weakened it, marked his flesh with coal-black scars. His mother's arms couldn't warm him anymore.
And so his light faded, almost entirely.
Doesn't sound too good for Hugo,
and
does
the
it?
Child of Fire turned into the Child of Embers.
Lord.
A dark era began. Men forgot about him, but we did not. This flame is the last gleam of his light. Our hope. And now, 2 of you, a woman and a child, will carry it through his night.
Alright, we'll do it.
You. Your heads are bent. Your humility honors you. You will walk his flame through his darkest hours. Take it. You will walk in his steps. Know the cold that bites the flesh, the drowning in the absence of light.
The uncertainty. You will see the child die through the eyes of his mother.
Not selling this to
You
me,
will
love.
be the victim and the witness. Keep that torch alive at all costs.
The carriers have been chosen. Take your places.
What do we do?
We have to play along. Let's cross.
Yeah, which way? Okay. Go the mother's
Go
side.
forth and bring him the light. Much depends on it.
Yeah, we got you. More importantly, we're bringing the kid to the water he was talking about.
This is unreal. Those frescoes. The plague. They think it was caused by the child's death.
So they don't know the macula.
I don't think so. They interpreted all this. They made a god out of the carrier of the macula.
Amicia, the water will put out the torch.
I think it's part of their ritual, drowning in the absence of light.
I'm cold.
It's over. We'll soon warm up.
It was horrible.
But you did it.
I thought I was drowning.
Calm
Oh
down.
yeah, you don't like
We're fine
water.
now.
No, I'm scared.
Because of the rats.
Just walk. I'm with you.
He's dying in his mother's arms.
Yeah, this is not the sort of stuff you say in front of a kid.
Centuries pass. Famine, war, and plague descend on us. He dreams of a fire reborn.
I've got a feeling this kid's going to need a psychiatrist.
You are not alone anymore.
The child must meet his mother again.
His embers glow
Wait a
in
minute.
the dark. I am the mother, and I welcome him. Pass it to me.
Yeah, sure.
You did well.
The child must rise again.
Do not sacrifice this
Hear
child.
me, child. I am not barren anymore, for your flame lives in me. I am the mother. Become the phoenix. The child of fire reborn.
Yeah, nah.
Join us. Blow on these flames.
I mean, he was wet.
The phoenix. It's the phoenix.
Shh. Yes, I see it.
It's real. Even if it is the order, it's all true.
I don't like where this is going.
Hey, it's me. Sophia, come. I found a passage back there. It's now or never. May the breeze of life reignite his flame.
Yeah, yeah. We are so out of here. Not burn the child.
Not for now. We all look the same. Are you alright? I saw a phoenix on that door and the crags. You did well. They look busy. Shall we go?
Hell yeah. Uh-oh. This is looking promising.
No kidding.
Lotus flowers. Step in, lad. Drink your fill.
A child's throne. He lived here. Their child of embers.
There's no child of embers. I told you about the order. This place belonged to them. And this child on the frescoes? It's the carrier of the Prima Macula.
The Prima Macula. This just gets better and better.
Alchemists call it the first corruption. It awoke in Hugo's blood
Do
when
it,
he
lad.
was a baby. growing inside him.
And it's killing him.
That's what this whole place is about. The advent of a carrier of the macula. The Order gathering around him, studying him, trying to find a solution. And rats.
Let me guess. Death?
I'll go get some rest. Hope you do get some as well. See you next week.
You
Might
will
come
do, my
back
friend.
later, but
Okay.
wouldn't count on it.
Fair enough. Well, if I don't,
Anyway,
have a
they
great
got it
one,
all
my friend.
wrong.
Thanks
There's
for
no
coming
child of
across.
members that will come and
Always
save the world.
appreciated.
It's a fantasy they crafted to fit their hopes.
All of it sounds like a crazy fantasy to me.
Part of it is true. The part that can save him. The only part that matters. Basilius and Aelia.
Nothing's changed. That water's not magic.
The water? Oh, from the healing pond in your dream. It's like a symbol. Like Mother's alchemic joints.
Stagnating water is rarely magic.
Hey, come see. That's his throne. And this, I think, is his name.
Basil?
He was a carrier just like you. You're not the only one. That's why you dreamt of all this. Something called you here, and for a good reason. I mean, look at this place. If there's a cure, it has to be here.
And who is Aelia?
It
girlfriend?
looks like there is more to this place behind here.
Young king.
Let's keep looking.
Let's look with the camera mode, because there's... I mean, they did a brilliant shot up here, which I rather liked. No, maybe it was over here somewhere. No, I think I was in the right place. And it's something that my imagination didn't allow me to try, which is such a shame. Because there's been quite a few moments where this would have been handy. I mean, I did the ones in the first city we visited. So we did the top-down view of the street while one of the guards was knocking at the doors. And I did another one of the port. But not so many like this. So I'm going to hide the UI just to help frame it, because I think I want a little less. Still want the same amount of tree. No, actually it loses some of its scale, so I'll go across this way. And again, I'll most likely crop it to a 4:3 or maybe a 1:1. Haven't quite decided. So let's change the settings first. Depth of field, because the tree I think is the main focus. Hasn't made much of a difference, but then I'm wearing contacts and I may or may not have got them in properly. But it may have blurred out some of that pond at the bottom there. Oh, I am starting to get sleepy. Oh, food comas, they're so good. Especially when it's sponsored by pizza.
Come, I'm sure there are extraordinary things waiting.
Excuse me. Oh, bless him, he is properly disappointed. He may be a little bit whiny, but I still feel for
Are
him.
we the first to come in here?
Oh, a tent!
You're right. It looks untouched.
Too sacred for them, maybe?
Yeah, it's probably his playroom by the looks of it. I'm going to look for shinies. There are no shinies. Poor Paul. Definitely having a look at
Need
this.
some coffee with that warm water.
Yeah, I know, right? The magic go-go juice. But, yeah, I mean, it's getting to the end of the night anyway, so it doesn't matter if I'm a little bit sleepy. Oh, and I'm normally get like this anyway near the end of the stream. I mean, I know we're not even halfway through yet, but it's only accelerated it slightly. Like that. Probably... Let's try higher though. Nope, definitely does need to be down a bit. See if we can balance this to about there, I think. Works fairly well, but the back of the cart's getting lost because of that there. So let's try and balance it a little bit by having it come out of that framing. Make it easier to identify. The depth of field I can bring in a little bit. Voila. And then I just drop it back so we can have some detail, but the cart still stands out. Going to do near focus. Just to blur out the tiles a touch, not too much. Chromatic. Vignette. Sharpen. And this is a very simple composition. It's again going for a 4x3 landscape, and I'm hoping that the cart and the horse will be on the 2/3, or it will most certainly be by the time I finish it. Really, that's the only visual patterns there. I mean, they're dark, so I'm going to have to drop the highlights because of the light streaming in. In a much smaller picture as what you're probably looking at, the cart and the horse, they're too dark, so they'll be lost in the image. But what you can do is drop highlights and raise shadows. And once you've done that, then you can adjust the blacks and the whites to get that contrast and probably increase contrast. And the good thing about doing computer games is it's not real life, so it doesn't matter if it looks fake because it's a computer game. And then maybe increase the exposure a little bit. I may actually use the computer's engine to do that already. Something about there, I think. Actually, I do like that. And because I'm probably going to crop it out of the 16:9, that's why I'm not doing a vignette, because it could ruin it. See, because if I did a vignette now and then I chose to have all of the right side or all of the left and applied a vignette myself, one side will be much darker. And now I've said that, I want to experiment to see what effect that would have, because I haven't got a clue. I've never tried it. So we'll put vignette back on. Probably not that much. So I don't know if you recall, but I did say that vignette, what it does is, even though it's a corrective measure for old lenses and film effects, it actually serves as a frame round something, and it draws your eye to the subject. So what I do is I keep applying it until my eyes are actually locked onto the subject, and putting it back to default is too much. Whereas if I just bring it back a couple, maybe about there, it does bring my eyes to those central parts. So I'll take that image, but again, it's an experimental one. So I want to see what effect is had by having one side darker than the other. So It'll either work or it won't, but you don't know till you try, do you? So we've had a look at that. I've lost Hugo. Aww. We found his little phoenix, but doesn't he look forlorn? Just as I'd imagine the king would have looked. I'm just dropping back. I want it to be a fairly intimate picture, but I'm dropping... Oh, actually, focal. Just enough to have the structure above to just close the image off, close the frame off. Now this one will most likely be a portrait, and possibly a 16 by 9. I'm guessing not, because I really like the toy doll or figure to his left. So that may change, but I quite like that. Sorry, there's just so many textures. I just really want to have a look around. See what other cool things are in here. Maybe do something like that. And what I'm doing is I'm closing the image. I'm going to go down just to square it off a little bit. And probably... No, I want to have that. I'm trying to think where to place her. It's going to be a difficult one. I don't think I want the bed in there. Too much of it. But on the other side of it, I don't want her too low in the picture, so I think round about there is where I'm going to get it. And I will make with that as I will. I will either do a 16 by 9. And the whole purpose of not having this bit here is it's just much cleaner using the post. Because I don't want to distract from her. I mean, we've got the light on her, of course, but it's quite a busy scene, so I don't want to introduce anything that's unnecessary. So a lot of the left-hand side is not going to be in this picture. It's attractive, but it takes away from the main subject. And I rather like the... I'm going to say it's a vine. I think that's a vine above her. But that helps as like a semi-frame as well. But anyway, let's have a little word, because matey boy needs a bit of a chat with his sister.
Hey, do you know whose room it is?
It is. It's Basilius's room.
Just imagine. He was living here, playing here, sitting where you sit. Isn't that astonishing?
Yes.
And he loved tents, just like you.
You love tents? Me too.
He had a phoenix.
Yes. Maybe he dreamt the same dream as you. Let's see what else he left us.
She is a good sister.
Look,
That's a lovely horse.
it's your size. Pretty sure he was your age.
Yes.
You're so gonna get hung for being in this room.
So that was his bed.
It's beautiful.
This Basilius was treated like a king.
Maybe he was a king.
King Basilius.
Ooh, didn't even see this. His readings. Oh no, his toys.
That. They're people. It important ones, maybe?
Prophets? Are there prophets in the Order?
They're villains. I think he shot at them with this ball here.
Makes sense. Boys.
I like this
What do you
game
mean?
too.
Come, we've barely started.
Wow.
That's a warrior's room.
Not just any warrior. Look at the shape of the armor.
Like I would know? Care to elaborate, my dear?
He was coming here to play with her.
And she let him.
Oh.
She was the best kind of knight.
I would have loved to meet them.
Oh, right. Sorry. Bit slow. Although, to be fair, there's no need for different shaped armour for women.
What of it?
It's a lady's armor.
Oh, Aelia. This is her room, of course. She was his protector.
Protector?
The carrier's personal guard. Like me for Hugo.
She looked strong.
How do you know? Sorry, shiny takes precedent over investigating.
Wax tablets. They're carved.
He drew her. And there, he drew himself with her. He loved her.
It looks like they spent a lot of time together. Just like us.
Old my cross stitch has gone horribly wrong.
Oh no!
But I'm too far in to start again, so I'm having to wing it, downcast face with sweat.
Oh mate, I am sorry to hear that. I hope I didn't distract you and cause that.
Sword and spears.
Wow, look at the axe too.
So you can't
I wonder if they were put to use.
They built this place to avoid
untangle it,
The carrier draws attention.
fix it.
Valuable tiny creatures.
My grandma was very good at cross stitching, but it's not something she ever taught me. I mean, in her defence, we lived at the other end of the country.
I feel like I know them. Like Basil could have been my friend.
I know what you mean.
Oh, look.
Huh. That bird again.
Its shape. It's the Order's symbol.
The phoenix is the Order. It's just that.
Sorry, boy.
But no.
That explains why it stands above the child on their frescoes.
They thought they were better than him. They didn't care about him.
It doesn't change why we're here. Come, let's finish this first, right?
Yeah, you better finish it. If they catch you in this area, you're gonna be hung.
Nope, wasn't you. I misread the pattern.
Ah.
Tried to unpick it, but it's made a mess of the cloth.
Oh no.
I'll be down.
We're gonna call it abstract.
What's this now?
That's always the key.
Laboratory.
Can we go back now?
But it looks exactly like what you're searching for, no?
Yes, but
No, you're right. Look for anything that could lead to an elixir. A potion, like books, drawings, maybe raw materials.
On it.
Definitely looking at that.
An Athanor. No, whatever's been cooked in there is long gone.
This place is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
This is all useless. Please, I need something.
Dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-bum, bum, ba-bum, bum, bum, bum,
Empty.
bum, bum.
No!
bum,
What the hell?
Hey! Quieter.
Yes.
You'll find something.
Sorry. Lucas would know.
I'm stitching a guy, says she might turn out a bit cross-eyed, lol.
Oh no.
What do you expect?
I think the little one needs...
In that case, we're going to call it Picasso.
I'm sure it'll only add to her charm.
Oh, 100%. I mean, look at Mona Lisa.
There's nothing much. Oh,
A phoenix.
It was a
Look for a
very,
phoenix.
very dry smile. Although I get the impression, or I'm of the understanding that actually she did have a proper smile, it was just, it faded. Or he just painted over it, so not sure what happened there. Oh, can I get through here? No.
Hey, something's wrong?
I'm sure they hurt him too.
Hey, I know things aren't turning out the way you expected, but
Nothing ever changes, Amicia.
but Alia wouldn't let them hurt him, right?
You let
Don't
Vulcan...
say
No.
that.
I tried to stop it, but
I know. You tried. Sorry.
More in your rights to say it, lad.
Hey, come here, you two.
You were
Sophia?
asleep, you didn't
Where are
know.
you?
Upstairs.
How did you get there?
Look behind the curtains.
Yes.
Come on, Hugo.
What is this?
No door.
It's called a tile.
Some sort of observation hallway?
Or a bishop's tunnel? Although it's going the wrong way, so I'm saying with no on that one. It's more of an observation. Oh, hello.
What have you found?
Your alchemist library.
Yeah.
Looks like they were observing the child from here.
Like he was in a cage.
We're right above the laboratory table.
It's wrong.
Imagine these bastards standing there, looking at him.
We have to focus on what they learned.
I may have a lead.
Any mention of a cure?
No, but they took
What is a bishop's tunnel?
So in a lot of the wealthy places, there's a underground tunnel that, well, of course tunnels are underground, sorry, that leads to a church. And I think they came about around the time of Henry VIII, because he instigated the Protestant faith, and the Catholics of the time, they didn't really have a good time of things, so it's a chance for them to escape. But I think, as I say, it got caught on, with the aristocrats who were keeping the old faith, so it was a chance for them to escape as well out of the church. So, yeah, there's actually one in, I think it's Hull. There's a Tudor building there, and there's like one of the panels, little wooden panels, it's actually a door, and you can get out of it that way. And I think that led to the local church. I mean, I wouldn't recommend going to Hull. I've been there as an adult, and yeah, it's not as interesting. But yeah, I think they're all around that time. I'm not a history buff, but Bishop's Tunnels were basically a place to be escaped while the church was being ransacked.
What is it?
Your alchemists wrote down everything that happened to the carrier. It's sorted by date. The last entry was in the year 541.
541? What does it say?
Don't speak the
I haven't
language.
studied Latin since the convent, but it talks about Basilius. And, Alia Dragus, his protector.
Every day's a school day.
Yeah, indeed.
Happened? They were just like us.
I don't know much, but I like to
What
share what I
happened
had
to
to do.
The Order took away the carrier from her. She rebelled and was arrested close to a round tower. They took her to a capella, a chapel, inside a fort.
And Basilius, where is he?
It doesn't say.
Well, we have something to go on. A fort, a round tower.
And guards.
They're coming.
We're lucky they didn't come sooner.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, let's get out of here fast.
as we established earlier, it's a little bit stagnant. Are you sure about this?
Risky, but the water will help. Let's try.
The water.
No choice, lads.
Careful, it's a big gap.
Nope, before I do that. Because I've got the photo mode to do it. Because they've got light beams. I love this photo mode. A little bit of a simple picture, but I really like it. So I'm not making too much of a feature of the light beams, because I love them. I'm a sucker for them. They're definitely going to be in there. But everything, so the willow tree, the light beams are acting as leading lines towards this couple. They're framed within the light as well. They're brighter than their background. I think it's just quite a simple picture. I may adjust it slightly. So it just has more of the shape of the pond. So now I have that, I need to increase the focal, drop it down a bit more. Something like that. And then the usual, get rid of vignette, sharpen, and get rid of grain. And chromatic aberration that I always forget. Whether that turns into, well, it's definitely going to be a 4x3, but whether it turns into a portrait or a landscape, yet to be seen. We'll have to wait until I've edited it and put it on Instagram. For those of you who don't know, my Instagram is King of Etiquette as well. And I do, like throughout the week when I'm gaming, I do edit them and put them on there. And I'll also put some of my real life photography on there as well if you're interested. I suppose I should do the proper YouTube thing every so often. I just don't want to be presumptuous. But yeah, like and subscribe if you're enjoying this and want to see more of it. And I only say that because I was advised that sometimes people just forget to do it. So, just a friendly reminder.
May this putrid water seal our determination.
To stand by your side, day and night.
I feel your sickness.
I share your pain.
We will protect you.
We will care for you.
I am the father. I am waiting for you.
I am the mother. I am waiting for you. Join us. Whenever you feel ready, we are.
How can they stand in that water?
Yeah, no.
I'm so eager to have this child. It's sad they're so wrong.
Just like me. They still don't know they're wrong yet. They'll be sad.
Hugo, these things you dreamt of, they existed. You just couldn't know what they really meant.
It meant things would be easy and nice.
It doesn't mean things won't get better.
Are you sure?
Your dream showed us another truth. But it is a truth. We can still use it to change everything.
Maybe.
Here we are. That was a little bit ninja of her, wasn't it?
We're almost there.
Nope, definitely want some of that in there. This is going to be a little bit sketchy, simply because of the nature of using triggers for vertical. And this one most certainly will be a portrait. And I want sharpness in that building. I really like it. Actually, no, I just like the light of it, so I don't need that much detail in there. So again, I've got them fairly nicely framed by the tree and the rock and the pond, although that doesn't stand out so much. I'm just going to adjust slightly because I like the reflection of him in there, so I want that to stand out a little bit more. Oh yeah, I'll just get rid of all this and then I'll explain the picture for you. So the initial thing that actually drew me to this was the dark and light in those archways to the left of the tree. But I like the tree. I like the leading lines down to the couple in the stagnant water. I like their reflection in the pond nearest to us. And I like the foreground of the rocks as well. It just acts as a nice contrast. So, yeah, expecting this to be a 4x3 portrait. And again, drop in the highlights, raising the shadows, drop in the blacks, and possibly well, I'll adjust the contrast and the exposure first before adjusting the white. I think that's how I'll go with it. And add a bit of vibrancy to the colour and possibly drop the saturation or maybe even increase it. It's always hard to know when you're at this stage. Predominantly, I just take pictures when I'm gaming. And I work it out. Well, I frame it and try and get the angles right when I'm taking it, but then I just work the rest out when I'm editing. Because what you initially see doesn't...
I wish you could have seen my dream. At first it was scary, but you would have seen the flowers.
Keep talking about it, please.
The tree smelled so nice. It had branches like hair. It looked so gentle.
Go on.
And the water. It felt like it could clean anything. Not like this one.
That's nice, Hugo. Bloody nice.
So yeah, sometimes I actually get a completely different crop than what I'm expecting, and it's just something I didn't see at the time of taking the picture. That's why quite often I do the editing the day after. So these ones I don't normally put up till Saturday, because I don't edit them till Saturday. That's pretty freaking grim. Oh my days. Not above sacrifice then. Oh, you... no. Nope. I think I came this way, but I'm just going to double check. Yeah, I did. Oh. Left turn, Clyde. Yeah, I did. The crow's on the left. You're so nasty. Bit grim.
Anything on the agenda for the weekend?
Well,
Spend a full week at
no. In all honesty, I mean, us developers are not the most exciting of people in the world.
Let's go to that fort.
I mean, I
Hugo?
fully
There was no fort in my dream.
expect to go out and take
Maybe.
photos, so that's what I'm
Your
planning
dream
to
put
do
us on the right
tomorrow.
track. Look at all we've learned. Now we just have to find
But
out the
really,
rest.
that's just an excuse to go out,
Don't
stick
you
my
want to know
headphones
what
on,
happened to that Alia?
have a little wander
And
around.
your
So I'm quite looking
ancestor?
forward to that. I've got a few adulting things to do. And I may
It's going to be all right.
catch up with one of my friends who recently moved to France and see if we can play Helldivers or something, because I haven't seen him for ages.
Clothes off now.
Well, spoken to him, of
Yes,
course, he's in
you
another
should.
country. So that may happen. Should be kind of cool. But yeah, I'm one of those embrace the chaos kind of people. I don't plan. I just, if someone invites me and it sounds interesting, I'll say yes. If not, I'll just bumble around and do my own thing, whatever I fancy doing. As long as it involves me not waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning, I consider that day a win.
All right. Like nothing happened.
We're good.
How about yourself?
Especially you. You're the sneakiest child I've ever met.
Look, if there's no fort in your dream, then we'll look for the round tower, all right?
All right.
And maybe they decorated the island even more.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are we doing, Paddy? Ha ha. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Nothing exciting, cross-stitch and chores, I think.
That's adulting.
Me neither.
That's
We have a
something.
lead.
How about yourself, Paddy? You
I
got
like
any
that.
plans for the weekend?
Why not check that map again? Unless you know where that tower is?
Why not? That was quite something. But I still can't believe you went to a convent.
My mother came from a wealthy family. They weren't exactly
Need to decompress. The week hasn't been fun.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear it.
went to
It's
cleanse
horrible
me
when that
of your
happens.
sins.
It wasn't very effective, it seems.
I'd rather be a sinner and be free. So I escaped. I joined my father and
We must
mean,
be careful. My
Sometimes
dream was wrong. More things can be wrong.
hey, look around
just,
you.
as you
It's
say,
fine.
just
We're centuries later, right?
She's right.
doing something completely
We're with
different can completely reset your mind. I mean, I had a really, really bad Saturday, but went out for a walk Sunday, took some pictures, and
6 hours Nord solo tomorrow evening and visit Fly on Sunday.
oh, cool, you seen Fly. That's awesome. And 6 hours solo. I mean, you can do it, dude. I know I've seen you do long stints. Well, I've seen you do 6 hours before. What time is that on? I presume you're streaming it.
What happened Saturday?
Saturday,
We celebrate the child of embers with our life,
I
our joy, and the unity
put
of
my
the
contact
bond we
lens
all
in, but I
share
must
with
have put it the
mother.
wrong way round.
May the light
And
of our souls
while I
light
was
fit-
to turn that off. While I was walking around, it had pinged back the right way and gone under my eyelid. So instead of spending a wonderful day teaching my niece how to take pictures and just spending time with her and being able to see clearly, I had to walk around for a couple of hours with a very irritated eye.
20:15 to 2:15 you think my time.
Oh, okay,
Wow,
so
wow,
that's
wow,
9.
wow, wow.
Yeah, man, it hurt. Really, really hurt. Well, no, it didn't really, really hurt. It was really, really irritating and made me blink a lot. But I was good in that I didn't, play with it too much. I knew, like, when it got to about there, I probably shouldn't try and fix it anymore. And, the optician was great. And very, very gentle, and she managed to get it out, so no harm, no foul. But it was a sucky day. I was in such a bad mood. I mean, bearing in mind, I'd already been to the dentist just for a checkup, but they're still not fun. And then, yeah, the contact lens thing, not being able to spend time with my niece because I was in pain and I didn't have a replacement contact lens because the chance of it damaging my eye when it was under there, we couldn't irritate it further by putting another one on, just in case it was scratched. So, yeah, it was a Monday a few days early, let's just say. But as I said, Sunday, yeah, I had to adjust my camera back for my glasses, but that's no harm, no foul. And a little bit of time of walking around and taking a few pictures. It brightened my mood a bit. So yeah, 8:15 GMT. I take it you're streaming that one, Paddy. Unholy, just so you know, Paddy is a remarkable driver, but I wouldn't call him a racing driver because he doesn't blame the car. He blames himself. Even though he's fantastic, he's always really, really harsh on himself. Whereas most racing drivers will come up with any sort of excuse of why they didn't win. But Paddy is actually really, really good and very. Oh, it's a joy to watch him drive. And he came across to my channel through Fly Race Dream, who is a Twitch streamer. Also very, very good. If you enjoy what I do, she's better than me, but doesn't take photos. And yeah, I think Paddy came over.
What sort of racing?
Oh, so it's I don't know. Are you doing the P Cup, Paddy? Or are you doing the I forgot what you call it. I was going to say LMP, but that's not iRacing.
Yes.
It is P Cup. So Porsches. So the GT3 RS, I think it is the P Cup. I'm not overly au fait on it, but so Nordschleife is the track, but it's commonly known as the Nürburgring, and it's a fantastic track.
Nice.
So yeah, well worth watching. And Paddy's a lovely guy as well, so always well worth supporting him if you have that platform.
Child from his deep slumber.
Yeah, that was my
May it
Saturday.
lead him to our countess, brightest among the brightest souls, and make her heart complete. This may be the first day of a new era. Celebrate it.
I'm failing
May this night
that.
be brighter
Have a
than
bit
your
of pizza.
day.
Puts you in a good mood.
So fresh, they're still dreaming of our beautiful sea. Come take a look.
I'm thinking this way. I don't know.
My dog has been a menace this week.
Oh, really? Is it still sort of close to puppy age? Oh, can't go that way, so it's not that way. Or was it just full of beans and decided to take it out on your pillows?
Lol, she's nearly 4, but
Oh,
she's
okay.
a border collie.
Oh, loads of energy.
Here we are.
Lovely dogs,
Looks like
so
the real festivities have begun.
when they behave.
Let's pass through here. It'll be nice.
They still look happy.
She's super smart, but she doesn't use her powers for good.
I love her already.
Blessed be the child. Blessed be the mother.
Things she has eaten this week.
Oh, really?
Look at them. They sure know how to celebrate.
What if they knew the truth?
They don't need it. And we...
My retainer.
Oh, okay, bad doggy. That.
My
yeah.
moisturizer.
Oh, I'm sure that's not good for it. Let's hide that so I can do this properly.
Half a toilet roll.
Oh wow, she really went to town. Little blighter. Okay, so I don't want that guy in the picture. Oh, I cannot win on this. Maybe back a bit. Definitely want drunk lady in there. Something like that, I think. I'm just gonna...
She's cute, otherwise she'd be a rug.
Yeah, I remember my friend who's got 2 children. He said to me the reason he loves you love your children is so you don't kill them. I think it's pretty much the same with dogs when they misbehave. If they weren't cute, we wouldn't put up with half the crap they give us.
Do that.
Think of something else.
That's our tower over there, right?
Well, a piece of it at
Gonna
least.
say yeah.
Everything is so old here. How can there be anything that helps?
There will be. The past never dies, Hugo. Visions of it traveled through your dream, didn't they?
And that sanctuary still had a lot to tell.
We'll find something in that chapel.
Yeah. Sometimes just a little walk. Somewhere you don't normally go. That'll clear your mind. And as I say, failing that, have pizza.
Almost there.
Because even though it's made me sleepy, I'm still in a fantastic mood.
What?
I want to see how you charge it. Claim it for me. Go.
Yes!
Go, lad.
Sight.
Yes!
Thanks. It's a bit hard for him.
I wanted to ask you, are you sure about all this? It seems like a heavy burden for him.
I know. And it is. That's why we're doing this.
Listen, we may not know each other well, but you're chasing ghosts. Ghosts that scare him.
We've gone through hell, Sophia. You can't imagine.
I can't. The question is, does he need more?
We have nothing else.
I believe you. Fine.
She's a good friend. She asked the question.
You're so slow.
Hey, be nice to old people.
You're not that old.
So is that tower ours yet?
No, the door is locked.
Locked from the other side.
Time to take a little look around?
Yup.
Here.
So looks like we're conquering it.
I didn't tell you, but Hugo is king, and I'm captain of his guard.
So you rule this thing.
But
And
you
it's shiny.
My smuggler.
A royal contract.
I did actually
I'm honored.
lurk in
Don't
one of
forget
your
we still
streams,
have a
Paddy.
real fort to conquer.
Ah, right. The
But-
fort and its chapel.
I then went on to play computer games, and by the time I came back, you had finished, so I didn't say anything. That was Nordschleifer as well.
Follow me.
Every time I see you, it impresses me, mate. You'd think I'd get bored, but I don't.
Mind the drop.
All right.
What was the point in that?
It's usually the only thing I stream, with some exceptions.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I didn't know there were exceptions. That's cool. Yeah, it's the only thing I've seen, but as I say, I thoroughly enjoy it.
Climb up.
Whereas racing is the exception for me. I stream whatever I'm playing, but I rarely stream racing.
Through here.
Saying that, last time I did it, I sucked bad. I had a really bad start to the stream, because as soon
Let's
as
go
I
this
had... No, let's not go the other way. As soon as I'd started it, the VR wanted recalibrating, and I was so paranoid about it filming, like, my office here. Because I don't, I'm quite a private person, and it just completely discombobulated me. And going from VR racing to TV racing is a very different experience. So, yeah, didn't go too well. but I may do it properly one time. Because it serves as a nice break for after a long series like this one.
We need to jump down.
Very well.
This definitely doesn't seem like the right place. What am I missing? Well, it looks like the wrong place, but it's the only place to go. So I'm going to give it one
Climb
more go,
first.
but I'll look
Yes.
properly. I'll have a little sup and my drink as well. Because I'm thinking there's something I need to shoot. Because I can't climb through the window like I originally thought. Cannot climb up there, but there's a window here. Which I can't see because of the tree. Oh, this is probably a clever
Come with me.
puzzle. Which leads me to believe that possibly I can shoot through this window. Because I didn't look at that properly, I only tried to get through the window. Yes! Yes!
Careful with
More
the
of
drop
that.
All right.
Which means wait for me to stand up, lad. Crazy fool. Yeah, more of that.
I think that's it. Ready to go?
Yes.
Yep.
Let's get going.
Made a new personal record in safely driving last weekend.
Oh, cool. Well done. So I bet your I rating's through the
There it
roof
is.
now.
Let's hope this fort isn't as crowded as their sanctuary.
It surely doesn't sound as appealing.
I don't think the Count and Countess dug into the Order's writings. They must have considered the place too sacred.
There is only one way to find out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Let's move.
187 laps at Spa without incident.
Wow. Dude, that's actually really impressive. It only takes a momentary lapse of concentration and you're going to ruin one of those chicanes. And there's a fast corner into a sharp left. I can't remember the name of the corners.
Incidents go into safety rating. That's maxed out already.
Wow. Oh, okay. Dude. I mean, I'm not surprised because you're awesome, but yeah. That's fantastic. Here we are.
What's going on?
There's a storm coming.
Feel it in my bones.
How can you tell?
Trust me.
Yes, when you get to an age, your bones are far better than
Yes,
any
lad.
weatherman.
All this because of a dream.
When's the last time a dream meant everything to you?
The day I stopped being a child.
A statistical nearly 4,500 corners per incident.
Wow.
Pretty flower.
My guy.
You want it?
Of course.
So as I said, Pizza, his consistency is amazing.
There was a time when I was the one getting the flower.
A
Time
great
passes,
driver,
sweetheart.
but exceptionally
They grow up.
modest.
All right. Let's get to this fort. Quickly.
We could stay here. I like it here.
Staying here won't help you, Hugo. We must move. Plus, there's a storm coming.
So, Hugo, you ever offered a flower to a lady your age?
No. I prefer feathers now.
Ah, moving on to something more exciting. Flowers, feathers.
Feathers are better.
Why?
Because they make you fly.
I get it.
Well, don't fly away right now, please.
Small problem here.
How are we going to cross?
Let's see down there.
Give it a go.
Worm eaten.
Don't get so close.
That bridge looks about to collapse.
Let's see if we can finish
Ooh.
it.
Hi from Ireland flag. Ireland I am
Oh, hello there.
Maybe with my
Connor.
and TBF feathers don't degrade after 3 days.
Also very true. But yeah, welcome Connor. Sorry for the delay in talking to you. It's just that there is a really tremendous amount of lag on the chat, so I apologise about that. But hey, welcome. I'm a virtual photographer,
It worked.
playing through games and occasionally takes pictures.
Just don't jump on it.
So I hope you enjoyed what you've seen so far, but thank you very much for joining.
Wow, look at that view.
Beautiful. You're missing the sea already.
Not yet, but it will come back.
But you're not...
That is actually quite beautiful. So as a prime example, I mean, it's just good timing. Rather than me taking you pictures to show what I do. But it was just a beautiful scene. I'm going to go for full focus. I want the distance on there. Just need to drop it down a little
Evening
bit.
Connor, good vids.
Hey. It's always a pleasure when someone new comes to check us out. I really hope that the lag didn't cause him to disappear and feel slighted, because obviously I wouldn't ignore anyone. But it has happened before, quite a few times. And I don't know how to fix it either.
Not until I've repaid my debt to your sister.
What?
She didn't tell you. She saved my life.
Oh, well.
I'm glad she did.
Well, me too.
Oh, look.
There's our fort.
It's big. It's... scary.
Evening unholy pizza.
It looks like our chapel, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh mate, thank you so much for waiting.
Following the coastline.
I am so chuffed with that. Yeah, as I say, it's a really long lag on here. And I have lost quite a few people for it. Oh dear.
Buddy,
What? He's chained up.
we have to go back.
No, we need to get to that chapel.
Amicia, we've got a dead man here.
We'll
Yeah.
be careful.
We need to be.
Let's go.
I think you're a little bit tunnel vision, Amicia.
Yes.
It's kind of 2 against 1 now. That's a bad way to go in the ocean, though. Chained up.
What? Another one. Shh, quiet.
Pretty brutal.
What the hell? He's right above us.
Can't be iron on.
Who is it? Don't know. Stay low. There's more.
No, it's not iron on. There's a serious lack of tall grass here.
I have never played this game before.
Yeah, nor had I. And the thing is, I haven't actually played the first one either. So there was a lot of story that I didn't realise or didn't know. But the game itself is pretty much a stealth game. very much narrative driven. The reason I'm playing it is because it was free on PlayStation Extra, but it's very, very beautiful game. The stealth probably could do with a bit of
Deep
tweaking.
dived into the story, D.
Yeah, I sort of, yeah. I really jumped in at the deep end. Things were going on, but the main things that I've picked up at the moment, the young boy, he has he's born with a curse that brings what can only be described as tidal waves of rats, not even hordes. It is an obscene amount. It's like bubonic plague times 50 million. It's insane. And they're trying to cure him. So that's what this adventure is about. I don't know how it will end. We are fairly close to the end of the game. We're in the last chapter, from what I've heard from another person who follows it. But it's an enjoyable game. I've had tremendous amount of fun. You know, it's not horror type thing. I found it quite light-hearted at times, and it's it's been great fun to play. The other thing that I really like about it, being a virtual photographer, is just the amount of freedom you have with the camera mode. They didn't even tether it to orbital or anything like that. It's the same sort of freedom you get in session. So you can actually go underground as well. It's just such a brilliant feature that I forgive everything else. Like the fact that the boy, he has a right to be, he's dying, but he's a little bit whiny, a little bit wet behind the ears. Well, he's wet cloth, not wet behind the ears. But yeah, I'd recommend it, especially if it's still free on PlayStation Extra. It's the best price ever, so it's well worth a go. Just going to adjust the focal because I want a little bit of space above that tree, and I'm conscious.
Great story.
Yeah, it generally is. I've enjoyed it so far. I partially regret not playing the first one, but as I'd explained to people in the past, I would have had to pay for that. And I have Yorkshire blood, which I think will explain an awful lot to you if you're from Ireland. But yeah, this is a simple shot. I don't think I need to explain it too much. The tree is the main subject, but I wanted a little bit of space above it, and then I was conscious of the fact that I was clipping the top of the mountains, so I've gone back a bit further. The original thing that attracted to me this was actually the soft golden light on the facade of the building and on the brickwork as well. And then I'm using the tower on the left hand side just to sort of bracket in and give it a bit of texture. So I'm going to grab that picture and then carry on the story.
Let me go, pig!
Yeah, I hope that gives you an idea of what this is like.
I'd say the slavers by the looks of it.
The slavers?
They capture people and sell them like animals.
Really?
But that won't stop us.
There's a very good chance, looking at what is around here, that you're soon going to be introduced to the rats. So, yeah, do not be surprised, Connor. Oh!
Are you hurt? I think...
Oh, he nutted her! Oh, that's brutal! Oh, circle. Circle, square. Zip. I would say it's pretty brutal, but his first introduction to her was nutting her on the bridge of the nose with a helmet, so... You know... She may have overreacted, but, you know... I can't 100% blame her. And of course she's been separated by a little brother who she feels very, very responsible for.
Here. Are you hurt? I'm fine, but they're prepared to kill. Let's not waste time. Damn.
Not all valid.
Yeah, that's it.
This is my type of game.
Hi. I mean, I'm really enjoying it. I suck at stealth, but I've been told this game isn't great at stealth, so I kind of get away with it. But yeah, I'd strongly recommend it, but don't start with this one. Start at the beginning. So this one is Requiem. So you want the other one first, and then play this one to fully understand the story. I mean, it goes without saying the story isn't as good as Last of Us, because no game has a story as good as Last of Us, but it's pretty much up there.
The first one.
Oh, I'll have to wait for chat. I didn't quite hear that. Ah, Innocence. That's one you want to see. Right, disappear, mate. Nothing to see here. Actually, I wonder. Did not expect to get away with that. Oh, I didn't.
Hey, some bastards here! Catch 'em!
Language? You have no way of knowing my parents weren't married. Oh! I was going for the kill and he beat me to it. So what drew his attention here, and how can I draw it away? Because that's what I'm looking for right now. Oh, he can just walk that way and I'll go this way.
What is he going to do to her?
Try not to think about it.
What? Yeah, no, dude, don't want to think about that kid.
We don't even know what's going on.
Oh, there were... Oh, hang on. I'm a sucker for shiny things, mate. You have to excuse me. And I will see if I can craft anything with said alcohol. No. So I clearly don't need it. I'm gonna have... Oh, I can't resist. Let's have a look. Oh, I can do... Oh. That's kind of good. I'm not giving anything away for you, Connor. But just know, resources are important. There's not that much of them. There's a good humour to it. A little bit on the dark side, but I always appreciate that. And it's a good looking game.
What is this place?
And if you're sick and tired of orbital camera, well, if you're a virtual photographer and you're sick and tired of orbital camera, this one's got the release you need. So this takes me back to there, which I don't think I want to go. I want to go up first. So we'll wait for Matey Boy to disappear. Ooh.
Their leader. Wait.
I do have a crossbow. Will travel. Yeah, let's just explore upstairs before we go that route. I think it was... Are you sure Matey Boy isn't coming?
I am watching the Olympic opening ceremony, watching you at the same time.
Get on. Any good?
Not any will come back.
Another one.
But they're shiny things. Oh, really? Oh, I wonder. He looks a little bit focused. As I say, the stealth in this game
I've
is...
totally forgotten about the Olympics.
Yeah.
It is nearly over.
Ah, yeah. I mean, I'm not into my sports, but I appreciate it's a big event.
They're pretty heavily armed for slavers.
They look on edge, for whatever reason.
Nope. Nothing to see, lad. Carry on. The thing is, I've got to get past him, and I don't think I can climb over this. I can climb over this. Maybe cool. Don't need to climb up there. Need to go up here. Need tall grass, which is there. Okay. Need shiny things, because that's life. Yeah, just so you know, Connor, I'm normally stream 8 till 10, so I am about to end soon. But, yeah, if you like what you see, give us a cheeky subscribe. I'm trying to get into the habit of saying like and subscribe and all that, because I'm terrible at it, and people, you know, need reminding apparently, so I'm trying to be a better streamer. I mean, I did used to make videos of these streams as well, but
We'll find another
I stopped because I wanted my Saturdays back for a start, but it's not really something to do highlights on. I'm not like a full-on gamer when I'm doing this. I'm playing the games, but I'm just stopping to take pictures and so on, so I just focus just on doing this. I'm on every Friday. Thoroughly enjoy it. Let's get to speak to you lovely people for a start. Yeah, if you've not seen Last of Us, I streamed the entire game, so you can probably check it out in my past streams collection.
I did do it when I came on.
Oh, did you? Oh, you legend. Thank you so much.
What do we do, Amicia?
Yeah, I've been trying to sort of learn about it and get better at being a streamer.
It's
And
a nice chill stream.
oh, I'm glad you enjoy it. That's kind of what I'm going for, really. I mean, yeah, I get overexcited at times or giggle a little bit to myself, but I do try and go for a chilled experience, which is perfect for when you're watching the Olympics opening ceremony. I'm not too distracted. I am very glad you're enjoying it. But
Helps me unwind on a Friday.
it's just what you need. Really is. I mean, even if you enjoy your job, jobs are still stressful. They are still very demanding things, so it's good just to have that little bit of a chill, isn't it? Sets you up for the weekend. Hopefully relaxes you enough so you have a good old lie-in tomorrow. I'm about to die, but I'm about to end the stream anyway, so that's absolutely fine. So one of the things I've been getting into for ending my streams was a friend of my mother gave me this book. So I'm going to have to put on my glasses to do it, because I'm getting on a bit. Hence the little go faster stripes in my beard. So give me a moment. My little reading glasses. And I like to choose, I just pick a random page and I read the first one that I look at. So In im Stachel eines... Oh, these glasses aren't that great for me. Eines... sorry. I'll read another one, which is easier for me to sort of make out. Wenn mein Hemd
I
mein...
can't sleep in tomorrow morning. I am going to carry tomorrow for 2 weeks.
Oh, wow. Well, I hope you have a wonderful time over there, but it does mean getting up early. But I hope you enjoy it. I hope the weather holds out. I mean, I think we've got some nice weather coming this way. So, you have a lovely time there. So I'm just going to read this. So, wenn mein Hemd meine Absicht wusste, ich würde es verbrennen, which means if my shirt knew my design, I'd burn it. I love that. That's why I enjoy this book, is some of these phrases, because they're English proverbs, are so old that even someone like me doesn't know them. And the fact that they have a German, translate them all into German is absolutely perfect. So that's how I end my streams, is I have a little read of that. I remind people to like and subscribe. What I always do is I put these pictures on Instagram. So it's King of
Good
Etiquette.
night, sir.
You have a great one. Thank you so much for joining, Paddy. It's always a pleasure to see you, mate. So yeah, if you go on to King of Etiquette on Instagram, you'll see the pictures from this stream, all my other streams, some real life ones, and from offline gaming.
Good night.
So you have a great one. Thank you so much, Unholy Pizza. Absolute pleasure having you here, as always. And I'll catch you all in a week. Apart from you, Connor, because you're having a wonderful time in Kerry. So you enjoy that, and I hope to see you soon. All right. Have a great weekend and a great week.